obviously very happy, very proud of the team's display. I think we come, of course, off to a very difficult start with conceding a goal early on. So it was a real test of character that I think we handled brilliantly. If you drop your heads then you're never going to have a chance. And of course it's not an easy moment, but that's where you need to have belief, you need to stick to the game plan, you need to stick together. And I think any team, if you want to win things, will need to handle difficult moments. And this was our difficult moments in this competition, and we handled it very well. 3 games in a row now, we've been the team that has created more. 3 games in a row. Doesn't mean that we have won those games, obviously not, but it's 3 games in a row. So for me, it's about quality and not only desire. For me, that's always that holistic view we have to look at it from. So last Sunday, like I said after, I was happy with our display in many parts. There were things we needed to do better, but I also know my players and the quality that we have, that if we continue to create more goal-scoring opportunities than Chelsea does, of course we're going to win football matches against them. So I'm pleased that we could prove that right today. I think you can see the happiness. For me, it was very nice to both see the happiness for the staff and for the players, to see a club legend like Ian Wright coming down to the dressing room to share that moment with him, with Lord Harris from the board coming down and to share that moment with him. I think it shows the connection that we have in the club, and I'm really happy that we could share this moment together. I think, and I've said it before, like when you look at the last decade, Arsenal has not been the leading club in women's football in England, and historically it has been, and that is of course the ambition for the club to go back to regain that position in women's football again. So with that being said, like with the number of trophies that we won in the last 10 years, we know it's difficult. It's really tough competition. But that's the ambition for us to come back to and to compete in any trophy that we go in for. So it was really nice that we could go the whole way, because I think that can fill us with belief when we see that the way we work, that it can result in a trophy as well. So I'm very pleased about that. I don't know. That we have to wait and see how it is. But I think what was important is to say that we showed that we could come back from a defeat last Sunday. We showed that we could come back from losing a game and turning it into to a winning result. We showed that we could win a final against Chelsea, that has been winning a lot of finals lately here domestically. And I think that hopefully can fill us with belief going forward.
I think when you've won a lot, and we've won a lot over a long period of time, we looked like a team that had won a lot and they hadn't. And I think that was a huge difference in the game today, because let's just talk basics. The amount of 1v1 duels and first and second situations they dominated today, I think is the thing I'm most disappointed with. And that when you have so many players that play poorly, I don't think anybody in our team played well today. And when you have so much to do, maybe the third goal killed the game off, but for me that wasn't the defining moment in the game. I think sometimes losing games like this serve as a reminder of all the work you have to do if you want to stay on top. And congratulations to Arsenal, they were by far and away the better team. I don't listen, you've got to remember, this is our jobs, and every day we go out and do our jobs, and sometimes you score a goal early, you've beaten the team a week before, you've got you can get a little bit comfortable. And I don't think our team today looked anywhere near the side that I know. And like I said, sometimes when you've got a lot of trophies, and we have lots of them, I saw the fire in the players for Arsenal, and I didn't see that in us today. And I think that it made it really difficult to get back into the game. And yeah, the third goal killed that off. But no, I'm very disappointed with that complacency from us. Yeah, Yeah, 100%. I thought they did. I thought they, when you go and watch the game back and watch how many times they were first to the ball, then second to the ball. Look how many headed 50-50s they won, those sort of things. And I think they've lost a lot to us over a lot of years. We have significantly more domestic trophies than they do in recent years. However, when everything's relatively even, and you see across the league it is, you're off even 5% and have as many players play as poorly as we have today, then you can't expect to win. It didn't matter what I did today, because it's about the basics in football. You could play a 2-1-9. It doesn't really matter at that point. If you're not able, at 3-1, I think it makes it really, really tough. And when you're gambling, I think in the first half you could see we were clearly struggling. And I think when we made the shift, that actually helped us for that period. But the third goal then changed the narrative. It then means, well, no matter what you do, come the second half, you're always chasing something. And as you try and commit more numbers forward, trying to do that structurally, means that you're going to take plenty of risks. And I did that in the second half in the hope we could perhaps get a goal back in the game, which we didn't. I don't particularly want to be doing that, but I felt like I was reacting quite rightly. It's my job to the team underperforming today.